Good afternoon, boys and girls of all ages. Yours truly, Eddie G, back on duty. Welcome back to my car channel. For this video, let's talk about the upcoming Tesla Roadster. And here are the 10 things you need to know about the Tesla Roadster. And as we all know, while the pandemic may have prolonged the release of the Roadster, these 10 amazing facts should prove to you it's worth waiting a bit longer. Coming in at number 10 is the technology, which is growing by leaps and bounds. So the Roadster 2008 was already very futuristic, so the Roadster 2022 has to be above and beyond. There's a glass trunk that can be placed on the roof, and there are tons of cameras and sensors abounding within and on the outside. Driving a Roadster may just be akin to owning a mock plane. In a world that runs by Boeing giants, you're going to go way faster and way more technical and way more environmentally savvy than the rest. So the Roadster is a cut above. Number 9, the fastest production car ever. If the Tesla Roadster can do what it promises, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds, then the Bugattis, the Porsches, the Ferraris of the world can simply give up now and retire from the stable or the garage. With a 250 miles per hour top speed, the Tesla Roadster is near insane to top it off. Elon Musk claims there will be a special options package available that can take the car even faster and probably to the moon if SpaceX has anything to do with it. Do we need the car this fast? That's the question, right? Who cares? But the number 8 reason the Roadster will have 3 electric motors. As of the latest news in the market, the Tesla Roadster will have 3 electric motors as part of the Plaid tri-motor drivetrain. 1 motor in the front and 2 motors at the back that will synchronize for an all-wheel drive. These 3 motors will also have double the range of the ones put in the Model S and also allow for torque vectoring. The bigger back wheels as opposed to the smaller front wheels also add in further stability, and the Roadster is already sounding like an utter dream. Number 7, finally, an autonomous driving car. When you think of a Tesla, you think of the best technology ever. The Roadster will not disappoint in features and tech, though the weight may end up proving too much for car lovers of the world ever. The Roadster, however, may not need great driving skills from a driver because it will come with Tesla's latest autonomous driving technology that has 8 cameras for a full 360-degree visibility that extends to a whopping 800 feet with a forward-facing radar. I'm not kidding you, and a 12 ultrasonic sensors. It may just be the safest car ever. Number 6, this is not a 4-seater, but a 2+2. The Tesla Roadster technically seats 4. The back seats aren't all that big, so it can comfortably seat like 2 children rather than 2 more adults, called a 2+2 seater rather than a 4-seater. It follows the seating arrangement also seen in other sports cars like the Porsche 911 and the Audi Double T Coupe. In all other aspects, it's very practical. The Roadster has a digital dashboard in the front mounted on the center and with hardly any buttons since everything will be controlled by the touchscreen. Easy and peasy. Number 5, the range is going to be 620 miles, folks. Tesla has to surpass what it originally planned for the Roadster. And now, with the 200 kilowatt battery, the Roadster is likely to have a whopping unheard of range of 620 miles. Good Lord. While this is not a round trip to the moon, it does make for a round trip to another city or state. For example, maybe Los Angeles and Las Vegas back and forth on a single charge. However, this is still a claim considering the car is yet to be released. Until now, not even the best of the electric vehicle has not been able to surpass the 350-mile range. Number 4, the Roadster may also be a convertible. You can turn the Roadster into a convertible because it will come with a removable glass roof. that can be easily stowed in the trunk in a special compartment storage. How cool is that? On a hot summer day, a glass roof can put a serious dent on the aircon, especially in an electric vehicle, so it's best to remove it and let the wind ruffle your hair. Also, while the Roadster does not need side view mirrors because of all those cameras, it will still have them due to the regulations. Only they will be removable, magnetic, and add to the dynamics, or shall we say the aerodynamics of the car. Number 3 is it's going to cost you $200,000, and it's not crazy expensive for this model. Yes, as far as Teslas are concerned, the Roadster is the most expensive one at $200,000. But have you looked at its features and that battery range? For $200,000, you never need to spend another dime on gas, only on electricity. And with a 250 miles per hour top speed and a 0 to 60 miles per hour flash of 1.9 seconds, it stands at par with other hypercars of today, like the McLaren 720S that costs more than $300,000 and is certainly not as fast. Forget Ford, Ferrari. The war will be the Tesla Roadsters versus every other hypercar. Number 2, the Roadster is bursting with features. The powertrain will be an all-wheel drive, meaning the Roadster will be steady even in inclement weather, making it a practical daily driver. While it's a sports car, it also boasts a decent-sized trunk, enough for 2 carry-on bags to fit in, making it perfect for a family car as well, as long as the family is small. The door handles, the bane of almost all car owners, aren't really there, meaning they are virtual. And the door will open with nothing more than a finger swiped. How awesome would that be? Now here's the number one thing that you need to know about the Tesla Roadster. Forget the concept. The production will blow your minds. The 2008 Tesla Roadster was cool. It was snazzy for its time and ahead of the competition. But the 2021 and 2022 Roadster promises to be something almost out of this world. And if it is even a fraction of all that it promises to be, this may be a game changer in the automobile world of the future. Yes, it has created quite the storm in the automobile industry of today. But for now, everyone is waiting and watching to see if it delivers on all that it promises. Elon Musk is sure it will. So Elon Musk, you are officially on the Budweiser hot seat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yours truly, Eddie GZ. Press that like button and subscribe. Peace, and we are out.
The Tesla Roadster is billed as the quickest car in the world, with record-setting acceleration, range, and performance. This all-electric vehicle is entering serious hypercar territory. The disclosed specs are impressive, and the design blends aerodynamic efficiency with smooth flowing lines in a way that excites that primal instinct in all car enthusiasts. At a retail price of $200,000, $250,000 for the Founders Edition, this high-tech marvel is a great value if you're the type to have $200,000 lying around to blow on a sports car. The most publicized feature of the Tesla Roadster is certainly its head-snapping acceleration. This extremely swift electric supercar going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.9 seconds. This incredible feat is even more impressive and quicker than the acceleration of the $354,000 Lamborghini Murcielago, for example, which can achieve 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, 1.2 seconds slower than the Roadster. Another supercar that has slower acceleration than Elon Musk's dream EV is the famous Bugatti Chiron, a $3 million vehicle that can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. It's claimed the Roadster's quarter-mile time will be under 9 seconds with a top speed of 250 miles per hour. If we're counting, the Chiron does a quarter mile in 9.9 seconds. In fact, the Roadster's specifications beat the Chiron in almost every category. The single feature where the Bugatti excels is its top speed, which maxes out at 261 miles per hour, 11 miles per hour faster than the build top speed of the Roadster. But you can buy 15 all-electric Tesla Roadsters for the price of one Chiron. The special SpaceX model of the Roadster is rumored to come equipped with thrusters, a technical feature that many first thought was one of Elon's notorious trolls, but Musk confirmed that a special edition of the car will come equipped with small rocket thrusters, technically composite overwrapped pressure vessels, COPVs, basically high-pressure jets that will help the car accelerate, decelerate, and even provide additional downforce to improve traction. The air will be compressed by electric pumps powered by the Roadster's battery, keeping the car all electric. We're not exactly sure what this system will look like in a production implementation, but the estimated 10 thrusters are definitely a feature that no other supercar can compete with. Limited range is one of the biggest concerns drivers have about electric vehicles. In fact, there's even an industry term coined range anxiety. The Roadster, with its hefty battery pack, is the right medicine to cure range anxiety. With an estimated range of 620 miles on a single charge, it beats every other comparable supercar. The $310,000 Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, with its twin turbocharged 5.2-liter V12 715 horsepower engine, couldn't even cover half that distance on a full tank of gas. A feature that's actually important to certain high-end customers that participate in long-distance motor rallies like the Gumball 3000. The anticipated 200 kilowatt-hour battery of the Roadster has twice the capacity of the Tesla Model S P100D. Now, if we want to talk economics, the Tesla Roadster is going to be limited to 10,000 models per year, making this all-electric supercar a scarce resource. As we all know, the law of supply and demand dictates price, and with only 10,000 models being produced per year, the Roadster will practically be a collector's item. By comparison, Porsche produced 36,236 911s in 2018, and on average, 135,000 people perform a Google search about the Porsche 911 every month, while the Tesla Roadster garners 165,000 monthly searches. With this kind of interest and limited supply, we expect there might just be a lucrative aftermarket for the Roadster. In case you didn't know, the Roadster has the automotive world abuzz regarding its incredible torque specifications. This electric vehicle being expected to have 7,376 pound-feet or 10,000 newton-meters of wheel torque. To handle this massive force, the Roadster comes standard in all-wheel drive and is equipped with torque vectoring technology. The torque is intelligently and dynamically applied to each wheel, improving handling and increasing efficiency of power transfer, making the Tesla a very stable car on the road. Tesla's software is expected to be a more advanced and evolved system than most combustion supercars. All the Tesla models are brilliantly engineered and have stellar designs, and the Roadster really takes the prize with its top-notch performance, and from what we've heard from chief designer Franz von Holzhausen, the upcoming production model will be even more powerful than the concept that was presented and marketed until now. He claims the Roadster is evolving and inching towards perfection. This killer electric sports car sports a minimalist and practical aerodynamic design, perfectly balancing performance and looks, and will feature no door handles and a glass roof that can be removed to turn the car into a convertible. Elon hinted in an interview that manufacturers are required to have side mirrors on their cars, but he believes that the owner is not. We also know that Tesla has officially petitioned the NHTSA to allow exterior-mounted rear-view mirrors to be replaced with cameras. Even though we don't yet have solid info about all the sensors and internal specs that are going to make this car a high-tech dream to drive, we're sure it's going to be even smarter than the Model S or the Model X. Autopilot and self-driving abilities definitely being on the list.
Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. Until next time, and we are